I'm inside a massive hangar of Lufthansa Technik in the Philippines.
The era is coming to a close.
Copy, clear down.
Just replacing the recline actuator on the passenger seats.
This is like a fire, engine fire.
Yes, we are simulating an engine fire to make sure that the whole circuit and the logic are complete.
Going down to the electronic bay, the EE bay. This is very interesting. Usually we go upper deck, but we're coming down to the cargo hold. I'm inside a massive hangar of Lufthansa Technik in the Philippines, and here's my friend Hojer, who kindly invited me here.
Welcome, Sam. It's great for having you here at our facility, where we are specialized in wide-body base maintenance, from the A330 up to the A380. But even more important is the aircraft behind us, an A340-600.
The era is coming to a close. Lufthansa will retire the A340-600 after the summer schedule. I'm grateful to have documented one of her final base maintenance checks, a quiet behind-the-scenes farewell to a long-haul icon.
I'm just outside the A340 and I met Mylene. Mylene is actually the bay manager. So she looked after this whole airplane in her bay. She's in charge here. So you're gonna give us a tour, right?
Yes.
Let's go.
Come on, let's go. So we are here inside the cabin of A340-600, and the first thing that I want to show you is that we have this lower deck crew rest wherein our crew.
Oh, this is the unique things only to
Yes.
Lufthansa A340. Yeah, I know where this is. This is very interesting. Usually we go upper deck, but we're coming down to the cargo hold.
Yeah.
And these are the toilet compartments. Okay, I see they're busy working on it.
Working here.
Let's take a look. This is the toilet under maintenance. So how many toilet compartments
We have
there is?
total of 5 here,
5.
lower deck, yes.
Very funny because you know there will be have queues going up sometimes, right? Just for toilet.
And
this
we
one.
also have here the crew rest
So
for the crew,
interesting.
for them to take a rest.
The crew rest is next to the toilet block. So this is the secret. Now you know where the crew is having their rest on the long flight.
Yeah.
Let's go take a look. How many total bunk there is? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So here we are in the middle cargo hold. Instead of a cargo pallets, they converted here to a 7 crew bunk container ship. I think it's very creative. Make more space for the upper level. But hey, the A340 is also double deck. In fact, most airplanes are double deck. The cargo sits underneath the passenger.
Okay, Sam, let's continue. We check the activities of the cabin team.
I see that the screens are removed.
Yes.
You know, they're actually all covered. Where are the screens and what happened to that?
It's all removed and in storage for safekeeping. Since if ever the check is longer than 3 weeks, we need to remove those monitors for safety purposes, since Philippines is really humid.
Oh, because the climate's here.
Yes.
They removed. Okay. But you got this is not removed here.
It's a different part number. There's a particular part number that only needs to be removed.
Oh, I see. So the better quality ones are in first and business class.
Yes.
Right. The thing I don't understand is sometimes I'm going inside the airplane under heavy check, everything is removed.
Yes.
But I'm surprised everything is intact here. All the
Yes.
seats hasn't removed in this airplane.
Yes. This is only a C1 check. And the package does not require any seats removal.
So C1 check, you don't need to remove seats.
No.
How many C check there is? C1?
We have C1, C2 until C4. And after that, C4 equivalent to IL check, which is the interval is 72 months.
And this C1, how long? How often C1
this
check?
is 31 days layover, and for now, most of the inspections are being performed in engine, landing gears, inside the cabin, even structural inspection.
Okay.
And some functional checks also being performed in the cockpit. So
Okay.
I think we should go there and check what they're performing.
Let's go.
So we go to the cockpit.
Yeah, such a long aircraft, 2 large, long business class cabin.
Oh, but by the way, there's also some activity here, installing some sideward panels. And if I'm not mistaken, these sideward panels were removed for refurbishment since most of the laminates, or we call it Alcantara.
This is the famous Lufthansa first class cabin. And I bet you haven't seen this before. This is when the panels get removed. So Mylene, what's the stuff here? Like, is it just insulation or?
Yes, insulation, like a soundproof insulation.
Check this out. This is the bare bone of the first class. This is what inside the wall first class looks like. Still luxury seats. Let's go to the cockpit.
Hello. Oh, ikaw lang, only you. So John Michael is our avionics engineer performing the test of the engine 1, 2, 3, and 4 fire loop check. And right now, he needs to press this test button. Yeah, to make sure that everything is working. And
This is like a fire, engine fire.
yes, we are simulating an engine fire to make sure that the whole circuit and the logic are complete.
Right.
And it's now satisfactory.
Yeah, the master warning is on. And the 1, 2, 3, 4 engine fire.
And the master switch.
You're checking all the indications correct.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
All the fire, okay, fire's out. So this is a secret. Inside the cockpit, there's actually a door that can open up, and there's a secret passage going down by stairs. This is going down to the electronic bay, the EE bay. So let's go take a look there. So this is inside the EE bay. Engineers working here. Hello. Wow, this is such tiny space here with, I guess, all the avionics, everything inside here. Wow, tiny passage. So Mylene, what are the engineers looking around here?
So this is frame 7, and we are looking for cracks on this area. Because sometimes there are cracks noted for us to do some rectification
Yeah.
if ever there is.
Yeah, this is not a very comfortable environment. It's very hot here, and it's very cramped. So, yeah, and then I think behind you there's more space, right? Behind you there.
Yes, you can
Yeah,
get
there's
off
all
the-
the. What are the things there? What are all the instruments?
Most of the electrical systems are here, and even the circuit breakers.
Circuit breakers.
Yes.
Next, I watched the engineer pressurize the aircraft with different hydraulic systems, green, blue, and yellow systems.
Wings clear to pressurize.
Okay. That pressurized clean system.
So this 3 independent system,
Yes.
green, blue, yellow.
Yes.
So all the flight control in the green.
Yeah. Means all are supplied by the hydraulic system.
The hydraulic, this is green, blue, and yellow. 3 different color independent.
See what happened, Sir Sam?
Yep.
This green goes on amber, which means the hydraulic system from the yellow system is cut off.
Right. So the engineer just showing what if they cut off one side of system, the yellow one's gone.
Yes.
So there's only green and blue now.
Please check the clearances of the flaps. So pressurizing yellow system.
Tail clear. Wings clear to pressurize.
Okay, hydraulics stabilize. Clear to move. Flaps.
Left hand, right hand. Flaps clear to move.
How about the tail?
Tail clear.
Okay, dito one.
Digit 1 clear.
We have a real flaps fault here.
We have a faulty flaps.
Yeah. We have to troubleshoot much deeper.
Avionics team, let's check the emergency lights, okay? And let's make sure that all emergency lights come on, including the LDF area. Thank you.
This is the light comes on?
Yes.
Checking all the lights. You go to all the doors, all the lights. There's one up here, right? Lights come on.
These guys are just replacing the recline actuator on the passenger seats.
Replace the actuator.
Yes, sir.
Let me see what an actuator looks like. This is the actuator, right?
Yes, sir.
This one. And this is like for the recline.
Yes, sir.
Ah, interesting. So if this one broke, recline is stopped. This is such a long plane, 75 meter. I'm at the very end of the A340-600 cabin, and you can look down all the way to the front. It's interesting, towards the rear, it goes up a little bit elevation. It feels like you're in a theater or cinema. You're sitting higher.
That's engine number 1, where the fan blades has been removed. At first, we need to remove the fan blades to perform some fan lubrication. But during the removal, we noticed that there are some discoloration on the fan blades. So we raised a tech request on our engineering to give us some disposition on how to proceed on those findings. Some discolorations here.
So this is no good.
We're still waiting for our engineering.
So they found some discolorization.
Yes. Like this one.
Okay. Without the fan blades all removed for checking.
Kukunan kayo ha.
Here we are, inside view of the engine. Oh, this looks complicated.
Yes. And here they are replacing the seals on the fuel nozzles. There is a findings on the fuel nozzle.
Okay.
The seals some are broken.
Oh, okay,
So
okay.
we need to replace it.
So behind me here is the Trent 500 engine powered the A340-600. I've never been this close, literally inside an engine with the engine cowls open.
So we're replacing the seals of the seal carriers for the...
This is the seals.
This is the seal carrier.
Oh, this is my first time seeing this.
So this is the fuel nozzle.
Like
So
this?
right in here.
Uh-huh.
This is the new seals. So we're installing it.
This is the new one?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
So we're installing 2 new ones and 1 more seal here and 1 more here. So total of 4.
4 seals total. Awesome. And where the seals go is here.
One of these.
Oh, here.
Yes.
Wow.
This one is for seal nozzle number 4, which is above there. So we're doing it by, there's a certain order.
How many seals in this engine has?
It's 30 nozzles, so you count it one by one. One nozzle has 4 seals, so 120.
Okay, we are now on the wing side of the aircraft. This is the flap, part of the flight control system. The one that's Andrew earlier tried to extend so that our inspector can check everything.
You look at this flaps here, it's huge. You know, compared to the GA airplane, the Sling I fly, you can actually touch the flap easily and check the flap pre-flight. But this is huge. You need an engineer to go to the cockpit, and then you need someone to be here watching it. So like multiple crews on maintenance check. So Holger, I think by this time, some of the audience might be interested in the maintenance world. How would you advise them if they want to enter as a mechanic, as someone to fix the airplane? How should they start?
Well, first of all, I think it's the right choice to join aviation and also in the field of maintenance. 37 years ago, I started as an aircraft mechanic. How did I do it? And I think it's still the same. You have a kind of an initial study or initial qualification, and then you join an airline or Lufthansa Technik, as we do here in the Philippines. 750 employees we employ every day for the initial training that takes around 6 months to 12 months. And then you get initial license, and then you start from there on building your career. And maybe, like me, I'm lucky, after 37 years, I'm standing here in front of you as the CEO of such a great company.
this is a very rare scene. The entire A340 has been jacked up. The wheels are not touching the ground. If you look at it, it's completely sitting on a jack right now.
Here you can see they already finished the inspection of the axle. Now they are now ongoing the restoration of the wheels and brakes. Here is the axle. They need to perform if there are some cracks or corrosions. This is the brake.
This is the brake.
Yeah. And then after that, they'll put the
wheel will
wheels.
come next, yeah. The landing gear is so tall. If you look at it, it's massive, massive landing gear.
Now they are now in the process of lifting the wheels. Since the aircraft is on the...
Yeah, it's so tall, right?
Yes, it's on the landing gear removal height.
So this is new to me, seeing how they're gonna lift the wheel up to the airplane height, the landing gear height, to put the wheels back. Done. Very good. That was fast.
While the left landing gear has been inspected and is currently being restored, the right landing gear has an issue that could delay the maintenance.
During the arrival of the aircraft, we found a leak on the shock strut assembly. There's a
Inside,
leak.
in the,
Yes.
in the shaft.
Here. There's a leak
leaking.
here. And when we check the history of the aircraft, there's a repetitive findings for the leak here.
Oh,
So from that, we decided to check the seals inside the landing gear. So what we did is to remove the shock strut. Once the shocks has been removed, we found that the two seals is been deformed. So we need to replace those seals.
right. Is this a big job?
Yeah, just seal change. We call that seal change. After that, we found that the gland assembly, the protection has been deteriorated. That now is under our engineering evaluation.
So this aircraft for me is something very emotional, something very personal. Roughly 12 years ago, I was responsible for the line maintenance organization in Munich, in Germany, of Lufthansa. And this aircraft was also flying in Munich from our hub over there. So I was more or less responsible for this aircraft. And it seems to be this aircraft is following me now to the Philippines for the base maintenance check that we're receiving over here.
Yeah, and it's delaying. They want to stay longer with you.
Oh yes, unfortunately not every check runs perfectly according to the plan. Like on this airplane, we had some issues with spare parts, with the logistical chain, so a component did not arrive in time. So it requires also a lot of flexibility from the organization, how to react on that in order to finish the aircraft on time, that we can bring back the aircraft into the service for our passengers.
A week later, the tooling and replacement parts arrived. The strut was reinstalled onto the right landing gear. Next came the critical test. The engineer performed a landing gear swing, cycling the gear up and down to ensure smooth extension and retraction before the aircraft could come off the jacks.
Copy. Gear down. Clear to gear down.
With no leaks and no abnormal vibration in landing gear detected, the aircraft was ready for the next phase. The A340 was lowered on its own wheels and towed out of the hangar for an engine run, a vital step to verify that all 4 engines operate safely and exactly as expected before returning to service. Positioned in a designated engine run bay with wheel chokes firmly in place, the test was carried out in the evening. From the cockpit, a licensed engineer took control. Engine stabilized at idle, then are progressively advanced. All 4 engines came to life. Every parameter is closely monitored. Thrust response, vibration levels, oil pressure and temperature, fuel flow, and overall system behavior. After 44 days, the final maintenance check of this Lufthansa Airbus A340-600 is complete. The aircraft is towed out of the hangar once more, ready for departure. This video is a salute, not just to the A340, but to the people who kept it flying.